Hello people, Luke Wolf here with you again with another video. For our first Dev Day video, we are going to be talking about what we have been doing on stream recently. We were live over the weekend and we want to provide an update on what's new. So, first of all, an introduction to Chomp Cheeky. Chomp Cheeky is a 2D puzzle adventure game. It's very much, in a sense, like Pac-Man, but with a huge twist and a massive adventure, where you are a smiley face and you must avoid the clam characters. So with this, the goal of the game is to collect the golden key and go through the door, but there's a number of challenges that you can encounter along the way, and you need to collect other things to help you progress with that. So, you know, treasure, lives, items, skills, getting around the enemies, all those kinds of things. 3.5 years in development to date, at the moment part-time, so it has been taking some time to get this one right. We're constantly working on that right now. We're in alpha development. We've completed all of the features of the game, and we're currently getting all the graphical assets into the game, so the game looks much more appetizing and attractive than just, you know, me drawing some almost stick figure like characters in paint and putting them into the game. At the moment we have an alpha development demo version that's available on itch. You can find the link to that one in the description of this video. That's the version that we're looking to update very soon. So what you're seeing here is our work in progress in getting all of those elements right so we can actually make the game look presentable for that update. So that's what we've been working on over the weekend. So we want to just give a huge credit to Suraj Renuka for the graphic work that he's been putting into this. He's made some concept art for us, as well as everything you see here is going to be all designs done by him. So I've been working very hard on that for the last 1.5 years. So hopefully we can provide something that's very appetizing. We are looking to updating and tweaking on top of it as well. So you can expect tweaks and improvements as we go along. So over the weekend we did a lot of work on new buttons and button functionality, a lot of back-end work with that. We worked on the graphical user interface with pop-ups, in-game menu and help directory. So we're going to go ahead and show you what we've been doing here. This program is called Construct 3. It is the software development environment that we're using to create Chomp Cheeky in. So we're just going to open up the game here, and we're going to show you exactly what we've been working on visually here. Now, you may have seen some of these pictures on social media, but we'll give you a bit more of an interactive view here of what those changes actually are. So we'll probably go full screen for this. Okay, so here's the game. We're just going to do the introduction here, just to give you guys a bit of an idea of what to expect when you open up the game. There we go. We might just pop it into full screen because it's currently in a browser version. We're just going to start the game here. So that basically is the introduction to the game. We've got a bit of dialogue to start the game in, which is really quite nice. So this replaces the pop-up messages that you get when you first load the game. So which I think come across as a bit annoying. So we're going to start with some dialogue to, you know, when you enter the first level. We've got Chomp talking away, I should say, as he comes out of his cave, and he works out what's going on here. Is introducing that he's a very hungry character. He wants to eat everything. So yeah, you'll get to see that as well. Introduces what his name is, and gives you a bit of an idea about how to play against him as well. So Chomp starts off here, and basically when you do first start the game, you'll have these items that are around, and to help the player understand what they are, a pop-up appears like this, giving you more a rundown of what that is. Now you do see that in the demo version as well, but it's very watered down and it's very different. We don't have a lot of information that we can show the player. We do have some images there. All that's been updated here. The design of that, more information on the screen explaining exactly how that feature works, how to use it, and maybe even what to use it for. Yeah, these are the sorts of things that we're basically looking to update. Lots of little tweaks. We spent a lot of time getting the changing the font, getting that right, and the interaction with the button here as well. We've changed the OK button to an arrow, and try to make things readable and interactive. So yeah, you'll see that happening just as you collect, like, you know, the lolly packet like you've got there, the treasure that appears as well, and you run over it, how it increases your points, and how every, you know, it should be every 10,000 points. So we'll we'll end up fixing that. So every 10,000 points, not 1,000, but every 10,000 points, you will get a new life associated here, and that's the lives are what's down here. So every time you get eaten by a clam character, say for example, if you get eaten by Chomp here, you will lose a life. So, and that life gets deducted when you respawn. So, and it will go down to, you have a few seconds of invulnerability where they can't see you or eat you for that period of time, and then you're able to, you know, move around again. So it'll give you a bit of a chance just in case Chomp is right on top of your spawning point. So here's the key that's there. That's the key you need to get. This one right here. In order to, you've got to collect that and go through the door. So that's the main goal of the game. So yeah, just a bit of a heads up on that one. You'll get some information as you run over these things. Only for the first time though. Okay, so you won't get these messages every single time you run into them. It's only when you start a new game and you haven't ran into it before. And there's only a few of them. They give you a bit of a heads up on the main features that you might actually run into, the really important ones. And you can always review that information as well. If you ever forget it, you can always review this information as well right here. This is the game menu, so this is what we've been looking at fixing here, as well as all these buttons, making sure they're all interactive and they're functioning well. The help directory in particular is another one. This is one of the biggest features that we've actually got with the update 2 that's upcoming, is just changing how this is presented. So in the actual alpha development demo version there, it is not very well organized and not very informative exactly what everything is before you click on it. It still gives you some information about how they work, so that is good. But you'll notice here that everything's just been updated, so it is a lot more informative, more interactive, more visual as well, and you know, shows you exactly what you know, more features about what things actually do. They are basically the crux of what we worked on over the weekend. We're really excited to get this update up and running. We've just got a few more things to do though. We need to update a lot of the, fix up a few things on the HUD and UI here. It may not look so bad right now with the way the game is, but we just want to have a look at fixing, you know, making these numbers a bit more consistent with the background, so you know, they're not looking out of place. We're also going to look at updating this key area here as well as we go on. We're hoping to get some of this completed this coming week, but yeah, we'll be doing all of this on stream. And that should basically cover for what we actually worked on there. So yeah, this is, like I said, a huge update. A lot of this has actually happened with the full version content as well. That's not going to be available for the demo version. But I've decided to work on the demo version in order to, you know, get something out there and something that everyone can play with and interact with, instead of waiting constantly for like what we do with the full version. That's not coming for a while. Because it's a much bigger game, that one. We've also been working on features to do with gameplay. So you'll notice with the update as well that there's going to be a number of improvements to the gameplay, namely around, you know, Chomp, how he behaves, how he's basically clearing the path a bit faster there. He wasn't really doing that before, especially with the current updated demo version. The lolly packet in particular is, you know, can be a lot more useful, whereas the main thing with that one is that when you place a lolly down, and I might just move Cheeky into a way where you can see him here. Let's place a lolly down here. You'll notice that immediately Chomp should, I think he's going to do it now. He's going to go after that lolly right now. So that means that you don't have to wait until he sees the lolly. He will just go after it. And I think I may have stuffed him up on a bit of priorities there. Placed 2 lollies down, but he will definitely make his way over to them. So if you ever need to clear him, if you ever need to clear, like, you know, an area, or, you know, you want to have a look at something that's under a certain block or area of blocks, red blocks that is, which is what he's eating through, you can use the lollies to, here we go, we've discovered a secret rune. Yeah, secret runes are going to be very useful and very handy to uncover as well. So things that you actually have to find in the game. That's basically what you can use the lolly packet for. We've got a maximum of 5 lollies that Cheeky can actually drop. and that is a maximum of 5 lollies that can be placed in the game at one point, so they can actually exist in the game. So as Chomp eats them, you'll be able to place more jelly beans down. Another thing as well, one thing that we did work on over the weekend too, was that you can actually pick up lollies. So if you if you just move Cheeky over a lolly and press spacebar again, just over where the lolly is on that tile, you'll actually pick up that that lolly. If you don't want it there, what that will do is it will basically cancel Chomp from chasing after that particular lolly, and he'll just continue on his normal routine there. So that should make it a lot easier for players to actually clear the level and explore the level, since before players didn't have much control over that. They had to get seen by Chomp, and you know that can also be, you know, the way to do it as well. Just ran over that treasure room there, so it's actually revealed some treasure. But yeah, they're the main improvements there. So really excited to actually you know, have this in the update as well, not just graphically, but just you know, just in terms of gameplay experience. So yeah, I just want to thank everyone for your support, especially over the weekend. We've got a number of highlighted Twitch members that we'd like to actually mention in this video. So we want to thank the following members for following. So D-Tech Ben Streaming, Dark Historic, Otteriti, Last Chance Ches, and Little Space Buns. Thank you very much for following. Really appreciate your support. It's fantastic. And recent subscribers as well, we want to just highlight that as well. So Emi and Jacko Snacko for subscribing. Thank you so much for your support. Absolutely amazing. People don't have to subscribe, of course, but it's really a wow factor for me when people do, so it's excellent. Recent raid by Prismatic Dev. Shout out to Charlie and his team who have been using Unreal to make a universal inventory system on his channel. It's a very relaxed and laid back stream to be in as well, so definitely check that out. So thank you very much, Prismatic Dev, for the support. Our channel is www.twitch.tv/LukeWolfGames. So come and drop a follow to get an immediate notification for when we go live. Check out the VODs for free. You can also check out the streaming schedule calendar for when I'm going live next, so check that out in the description below. That's constantly updated, and we do post notifications on a weekly basis on that one. Any support is much appreciated, so don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, also to this video, that is. And also, if you have any questions for me, that is nice too. I'd like to answer any questions you guys might have. Or you can come and see me live as well. I'm happy to answer any questions or check out any of the work that you might be doing as a game developer. If you are a game developer, or if you just want to come over and chill, that's fine. And lastly, these messages are brought to you by, do you hear a tap at your front door? And, well, in that case, you better let that sink in. And that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all on stream soon, guys. Bye-bye.